everybody! Today we will crochet the Cornflower pocket shawl. We will use a lovely blue yarn to crochet the shawl with pockets. We can customize the size of this shawl. The pockets and the fringes are both optional. We can either make just the shawl or we can make the pocket shawl version. The border has two variations and both have been explained in this tutorial. The written pattern has been linked in the description box below along with the timestamps so you can skip ahead to whatever part you want. The lace pattern is very easy and works up fast. It is just a one row repeat. This is a step-by-step beginner-friendly tutorial. Hello and welcome to Let's All Crochet. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe for similar crochet tutorials. I am using Big Twist value yarn to crochet this shawl. We don't need to use exactly the same yarn. We can use any medium weight or weight 4 yarn. This yarn is 100% acrylic yarn. The name of the shade is Cornflower Blue. Each skein has 380 yards of yarn and 170 grams of yarn. We are also going to need a 5.5mm or an eye-size crochet hook, scissors, measuring tape, a tapestry needle and some stitch markers or pins to attach the pockets. Now let's begin. We are going to begin by chaining the width of our shawl. I have made mine about 17 inches. Then we are going to repeat the rows till we reach the entire length. I have made mine 66 inches. Then with a slip knot, we can make this however we want. Once we make a slip knot, we are going to chain 68. If we want to adjust the width of our shawl, we can chain any multiple of 9 plus 5. I am going to chain 68. To chain, we are going to yarn over and then pull through this loop. Yarn over and then pull through. Yarn over and then pull through. So we have made 3 chains so far. This is our 4th chain. This is our 5th chain. This is our 6th chain. We are going to continue making the chains till we have the number we want. I will meet you once we finish. I have finished chaining. Let's begin row 1. We will double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. The loop on the hook does not count as a chain. Skip the 1st chain, skip the 2nd and skip the 3rd chain. This is our 4th chain and we are going to make a double crochet in it. So yarn over first. Insert your hook into the top loop of the chain. You can insert it into the back loop also if you want. Then we are going to yarn over and pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through 2. We have 2 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So we have made a double crochet. Now this first chain 3 that we had skipped is going to count as a double crochet also. So we have made a double crochet in this chain. We are going to make a double crochet in the next chain as well. Yarn over, insert your hook into the top loop, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through 2. We have 2 loops. We are going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Now we are going to begin the repeat pattern for this row. We have worked in this chain. We are going to skip the next 2 chains. So skip this chain and skip this chain. And in this next chain, we are going to make a shell. So yarn over first. Insert your hook into this chain. We are going to yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through the last 2. We have made our first double crochet. We are going to make another double crochet. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the same chain. This is our second double crochet. Go back to the same chain and make one more double crochet. So after we make the 3 double crochets in the same chain, we are going to chain 1. So yarn over and pull through. Now we are going to go back to the same chain and make one more double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain and make your double crochet. Now we are going to chain 2. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. We will skip the next 3 chains. So we have worked in this chain. We are going to skip the next chain, the next chain, the next chain. And in this next chain, we are going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into this chain, yarn over, pull through and make your double crochet. Now we are going to make a double crochet in the next chain. and we're going to make a double crochet in the next chain as well. And this is the end of our repeat pattern. Now we are just going to repeat this entire pattern again. So we're going to begin by skipping 2 chains. So skip this next chain, skip this next chain, and in this next chain we will make our shell. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain. We're going to make our first double crochet. Go back to the same chain, make one more double crochet. Go back to the same chain, make one more double crochet. After this, we're going to chain 1. Go back to the same chain and make one more double crochet. So we have made our shell. After this, we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. Now we will skip the next 3 chains. So we worked in this chain, skip this chain, this chain, this chain, and in the next chain, which is this chain, we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to make a double crochet in the next chain as well, and double crochet in the next chain. So after the shell, we have made 3 double crochets in all. So this is the end of our repeat, and we're going to continue repeating this pattern till the very last chain. I will meet you at the end of this row. So this is the end of row 1. I have made a shell and then a set of 3 double crochet, and the last double crochet is going to lie in the last chain. If I count all my shells, I have 7 in all, and if I count all my 3 double crochets, including this very first 3 double crochet that we made, I have 8. Let's go to row 2. Row 2. Begin with a chain 3, yarn over and pull through 1, 2 and 3. This is going to count as a first double crochet. Now turn your work. So since this is our first double crochet, we're not going to work into this first double crochet. We're going to make a double crochet in the second double crochet and double crochet in the third double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V of the second double crochet and make your double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the third double crochet and make your double crochet. Now we are just going to jump to this chain 1 space that we see in the shell of the previous row. So not this big space, we want to go to this chain 1 space. This is the shell of the previous row, and in this chain 1 space we are going to make a shell for this row. So yarn over, insert your hook into this space. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we made our first double crochet in the chain 1 space. Make another double crochet in the same space. Make another double crochet in the same space. After the 3 double crochet, we are going to chain 1, go back to the same space, make one more double crochet. And we have finished making our shell. After the shell, we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Now we are going to jump to these 3 double crochet after the shell. So these are the 3 double crochets of the shell. We are not going to work into this. We are going to jump into these 3 double crochets and make a double crochet in the first double crochet, a double crochet in the second and a double crochet in the third. So we are just going to work a double crochet in the first double crochet first, yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V, make your double crochet. Then we are going to go to the next double crochet and work our double crochet. Go to the last double crochet and make a double crochet in it as well. So this is the end of our repeat. Let's make one more repeat together. So we're going to skip this large gap and we're going to jump to this chain 1 space in the shell of the previous row. We're going to make a shell in it. Yarn over, insert your hook into the chain 1 space, make your first double crochet. Make 2 more double crochet. Once we have 3 double crochet, we are going to chain 1. Then we are going to go back to the same chain 1 space and make our last double crochet. So this is our shell. After finishing our shell, we are going to chain 2, yarn over and pull through 1 and 2. Now we are going to skip these 3 double crochet of the shell of the previous row and jump to the set of 3 double crochet. We are going to make a double crochet in the first double crochet, a double crochet in the second, and a double crochet in the third. So this is what our pattern is going to look like. We're just going to continue repeating this pattern till the end of the row. Let's do it once more. So we're going to jump to the chain 1 space of the shell. Remember, don't work into the space. Jump to the chain 1 space of the shell and make a shell in it. We're going to make our first double crochet, our second, our third. Then we are going to chain 1, go back to the same space and make another double crochet. We have finished our shell. Now we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2. We're going to skip over these 3 double crochet of the shell and jump to these next 3 double crochet. We're going to make a double crochet in the first double crochet, a double crochet in the second, and a double crochet in the third. We're going to continue repeating this pattern till the end of the row. I will meet you at the last repeat. So I've reached the end of the row and let's make the very last repeat together. So this is my last shell in this chain 1 space. We're going to make another shell, which is double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and double crochet in the same chain 1 space. After that, we're going to chain 2 and we're going to jump to these 3 double crochet. We're not going to work into these 3. We're going to jump to these 2 double crochet and this chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. So make a double crochet in the first double crochet, double crochet in the next double crochet, and we're going to find the third chain of this chain 3. So at the bottom here we have a first chain, then we have a second chain, on the top we have a third chain, and in the third chain we're going to make our very last double crochet of this row. From now on, we're just going to continue repeating row 2 for pattern. Let's make one more row, 3. All the rows are a repeat of row 2 from now on. So we're going to begin with a chain 3. Yarn over and pull through 1, 2 and 3. This counts as our first double crochet. We're going to turn our work. Once we turn, we're not going to work into the first double crochet. We're going to make a double crochet in the second and the third double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the third double crochet and make a double crochet. Let's begin our repeat pattern for this row. We're going to jump to the chain 1 space and begin making our shell. So yarn over, insert your hook, make 1 double crochet, make 2 and make 3. After our 3 double crochet, we're going to chain 1 and make 1 more double crochet in the same chain 1 space. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Don't work into these 3 double crochet of the shell. We're going to jump to the next 3 double crochet, make a double crochet in the first double crochet, double crochet in the next, and double crochet in the third. So in the same way, we're going to continue repeating the pattern till we reach the end of the row. Reach the end of the row and it ended in the same way as row 2, double crochet in the third chain of this first chain 3 that we had made. This is the end of row 3. From now on, we're just going to continue repeating row 2 for pattern till we reach the entire length of our shawl. I'm going to make my shawl 66 inches. You can decide however long you want your shawl to be and I will meet you once you finish. So now I have finished making all my rows. We want to end at the same side as the slip knot. So my slip knot is at the bottom left here and I have ended on the same side as the slip knot. So you have ended at an odd number row. So our slip knot is at the bottom left here, and we have ended at an odd number row. We have ended here. Now we are going to continue with the border of the shawl. So we are going to continue in this direction. Once we reach here, we will go across, then go like this, and then go across again and end the border here. We are going to make the border along the right side of our shawl, whether it is the shell border or the single crochet border. So you can either choose to make the shell border or the single crochet border. We will make the shell border first. So this is where I have ended my last row. We're just going to continue with the border. We're going to chain 1 and just turn our work sideways and work along this long border now. So this is our very first row, and at the side of this first row we will make a single crochet. To make a single crochet, we're just going to insert our hook into the side of the row like this. Then we're going to yarn over and then pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and then pull through these 2 loops. Now at the side of this next row here, we're going to make a shell. We're going to make 4 double crochets all at the side of this row. So yarn over, insert your hook, make your first double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the same side. This is our second double crochet. This is our third double crochet. And this is our fourth. So we have made 4 double crochets at the side of this row. At the side of the next row, we are going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through both. At the side of the next row, we're going to make a shell. So 1 double crochet, 2, 3 and 4. At the side of the next row, we are going to make a single crochet. So in the same way, we're just going to continue. We will make a single crochet at the side of one row and a shell at the side of the next row. Remember, our shell is just 4 double crochets in the border. So I will meet you once we finish this entire side at the corner stitch. I have finished the entire long side and reached the corner. So at the side of the very last row, I have made 1 single crochet. In the stitch with the slip knot, I am going to make a shell. But this time at the corner, we are going to make 6 double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain with the slip knot, make 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4, 5 and 6. We're going to just tug to tighten the stitch. And now we're going to go in this direction. So for this side, we're going to treat each chain as a stitch. So we're going to skip the next chain, and in the next chain, we will make a single crochet. So insert your hook and make a single crochet. Now we're going to skip the next chain, and in the next chain, we're going to make a shell stitch. So 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now we're going to skip the next chain, and in the next chain we will make a single crochet. So insert your hook, single crochet. Skip the next chain, and then in the next we will make a shell. So we're going to continue in the same way till the end of the row, till we finish all the shells and the single crochet, and I will meet you there. So I've reached the end of this row and I've made a single crochet, and after that I have 2 stitches left. So you may have 1 or 2 stitches left. We're just going to skip those and jump to this chain 3 that we have made, and in this last chain here we're going to make a shell. We're going to make 6 double crochets because it is a corner shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now we are going to continue along this long side. So we already know how to work this long side. At the side of the first row here, we will make 1 single crochet. At the side of the next row, we will make 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the side of the next row, we will make 1 single crochet, then 1 shell, then 1 single crochet, and so on till you reach the corner stitch. You will make 6 double crochet in the corner stitch. So as you can see, this is my very last row, and I've made a single crochet at the side of it. And now we are just going to go into this third chain of the chain 3 here and make a corner stitch or 6 double crochet, a corner shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we are going to continue along this last short side. So before we start the side, I just want to say we are going to count this chain 1 space as 1 stitch and this chain 2 space also as only 1 stitch. So let's work this side. We are going to begin by skipping this first double crochet, and in the next we are going to make a single crochet. Then we are going to skip the next. In the next we will make a shell, which is 4 double crochet. We're going to skip the next, which is this, and in the next, which is the chain 1 space, we will make a single crochet. We're going to skip the next, which is the double crochet, and in the next, which is this chain 2 space, we're going to make 4 double crochets. Remember, this is counting as only 1 stitch. We're going to skip the next stitch and in the next make a single crochet. So continue in the same way till the end of this side and I will meet you there. So now I have reached the end of this side and I have 2 stitches left, and in this very last stitch I am going to fit in 6 double crochets. So I am going to end on a shell. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So after we finish this last shell, we are going to join by a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round. We have a chain 1 stitch here, and right after that we have our first single crochet. Insert your hook below both the loops of the weave, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook. So now you can leave about 4 to 5 inches of this yarn, cut it, we will pull out a loop by tugging on a hook and then weave this tail end in. This is our last row of the shawl and we are going to continue with a single crochet border. Remember, this is an odd number row. We are going to begin with a chain 1 and turn our sideways to work along this long border. So once we turn our work sideways, we are going to make 2 single crochet at the side of every row. So this is our first row. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. We have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both. This is our first single crochet. Insert your hook at the side of the same row, yarn over and then pull through. We have 2 loops on a hook, yarn over and pull through both. This is our second single crochet at the side of the first row. Now go to the second row. We're going to make 2 more single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both the loops. At the side of the third row, make 2 single crochet. In the same way, we're going to continue till we reach the corner stitch. 2 single crochet at the side of every row. So I've reached the last row now. I'm going to make 1 single crochet. And now I'm going to make the corner stitch in the same stitch as the slip knot. So I will make 3 single crochet in this stitch. So insert your hook like this. Make 1 single crochet, then 2 and then 3, all in the same stitch as the slip knot. We're going to tug on the slip knot to tighten the stitch and turn our work and work along the short border now. Along the short border, in each chain, we're going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook in this chain, make a single crochet, insert your hook in the next chain. You can see a gap at the bottom here. Insert your hook, make a single crochet, go to the next chain here, insert your hook, single crochet. I'm going to work below 2 loops. So in each and every chain, we're going to make a single crochet, and at the bottom of the shell as well, single crochet. So I'll meet you once we finish this side. So I've made a single crochet in these last 2 double crochet and I've reached this chain 3 here, and in this last chain I'm going to make 3 single crochet. 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to turn my work like this. In this first row I'm going to make 1 single crochet, and in the next row I'm going to start making 2 single crochet. In the next row 2. So at the side of every row, we're going to make 2 single crochet till we reach the end of this side. Reach the end of this side, and this is my last row. So at the side of the last row, I've made 1 single crochet, and in this last chain or third chain of the chain 3, I'm going to make 3 single crochets because this is my corner stitch. 1, 2 and 3. Now we're going to work along this border. Just like for the shell border, we want to remember that this chain 1 space counts as a stitch and this chain 2 space also counts as a single stitch. So make a single crochet in this first, double crochet, single crochet in the next. Now we're going to make a single crochet in the next, double crochet, single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, single crochet in the chain 1 space, just insert your hook, single crochet in the next, double crochet, and make 1 single crochet in the chain 2 space, single crochet in the next, double crochet, single crochet in the next, and we're going to continue in the same way, single crochet till you reach the chain 1 space, single crochet once in the chain 1 space, single crochet in the double crochet, single crochet once in the chain 2 space. Make 1 single crochet in all the double crochets. I will meet you at the end of this side. So I've reached the end of this row and I'm going to make a single crochet in this double crochet, and in this very last double crochet that we see here, we're going to fit in 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and we're going to end by a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round. So insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on the hook. I have already made and attached one pocket. Let's make and attach the second one together. With a slip knot, we can make this however we want. And now we are going to chain 39. Yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue till you have 39. I've finished making my 39 chains. Row 1, we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Loop on the hook is not a chain. Skip the first chain, second chain, third chain, and in this 4th chain, we're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over first, insert your hook, and make your double crochet. Double crochet in the next chain. Double crochet in the next. Double crochet in the next. Want to make 11 double crochet in all, counting this first chain 3 that we skipped. So as of now we have 5 double crochet, 4 double crochet, 1 chain 3. We're going to make 6 more. So in the next chain, make the next double crochet, 1, in the next chain 2, in the next chain 3, in the next chain 4, in the next chain 5, and in the next chain 6. So now we're just going to count and make sure we have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Remember, this first chain 3 that we skipped counts as a double crochet. Now we're just going to repeat the repeat pattern of row 1 of the shawl 2 times. I'm going to do it with you. So we're going to begin by skipping the next 2 chains. So skip this chain and skip this chain. And in this next chain, we're going to make a shell stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook. After skipping 2 chains in the next chain, this is our shell. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet in the same chain. Then we're going to chain 1, go back to the same chain and make a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, skip the next 3 chains. So skip this chain, skip this chain, skip this chain. In the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet. And in the next chain, we will make a double crochet. And in the next chain, we will make a double crochet again. So we finished the first repeat and we're going to do this once more. Exactly like the repeat pattern of row 1, we will skip 2 chains. In the next chain, we are making a shell. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3 in the same chain. Then we're going to chain 1, go back to the same chain, make 1 more double crochet. Then we will chain 2. And now we're going to skip the next 3 chains. So skip, skip, skip. In the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet. In the next chain, we will make a double crochet. And in the next chain, we will make a double crochet. And now we're just going to continue making double crochets in all the remaining chains. So in the next chain, double crochet, in the next chain, double crochet, and so on till you reach the very last chain. So I will meet you once we finish all the double crochet. Count our double crochets on this side after this gap here. So after this chain 2 space, we're going to count our double crochets and we're going to have 11. Let's go to row 2 of the pocket. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work. This chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. So we're not going to work into this first double crochet. So make a double crochet in the next double crochet. I'm going to make a double crochet in the next double crochet in the next, and continue making one double crochet in all the double crochets till we reach this very last double crochet here before this chain 2 space that we see here. So I will meet you at this last double crochet. I have finished making all the double crochets including this first chain 3. I have 11 double crochets just like row 1. Now let's continue with the pattern. So we're going to repeat the pattern just like row 2 of the shawl. We're going to jump to this chain 1 space of the shell of the previous row. Don't work into the space. We're going to jump into this chain 1 space and make a shell there. So yarn over, insert your hook into this chain 1 space, make a shell. So double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. After we make 3 double crochets, we're going to chain 1, make another double crochet in the chain 1 space. Then we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip these 3 double crochet of the shell and jump to the next 3 double crochets. Make 1 double crochet in each of these. 1 in the next, and 1 in the next. So now we're going to repeat this once again. Jump to this chain 1 space. We're not going to work into this space. Jump to the chain 1 space and make a shell. Make 1 double crochet, 2, so after we finish our shell, we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to skip these 3 double crochets of the shell of the previous row, and we're going to reach these 11 double crochets now. We're going to make a double crochet in all of these stitches including this chain 3. So starting from this very first double crochet that we see here, make a double crochet in it and continue making double crochets till we reach the last chain 3. I will meet you there. So I've made 10 double crochets in all, counting from this double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have my chain 3 left. This is my first chain, this is my second chain, and on top we have our third chain. In the third chain, we're going to make our very last double crochet for this row. So for the rest of the pocket, we're just going to continue repeating row 2 for pattern till we reach the height that we want. I will meet you once we finish. We're going to end at an odd number row. I've finished my pocket. It measures 9 inches in height. Let's make the border for this. We are going to make a single crochet border for this pocket, and we have finished our last row here. It is an odd number row. So this is the same side as the slip knot, and this is the right side of the pocket. So just like the shawl, we're going to begin with a chain 1, then crochet our border downwards for the pocket, then we will go across, then we will go upwards, and then for the top of the pocket. We will end the round here. So after the last row of the pocket, we're going to chain 1 and turn our pocket sideways and work along the side border. Insert your hook at the side of the first row, make 1 single crochet. Insert your hook at the side of the same row, make 1 more single crochet. At the side of the next row, we are going to make 2 single crochet. And in the same way, at the side of every row, we are going to make 2 single crochet till the corner stitch. I will meet you at the corner stitch. I finished crocheting this entire side and reached the corner stitch now. So at the side of the last row, I have made 1 single crochet. Now in the corner stitch, which is the same stitch as the stitch with the slip knot, I am going to make 3 single crochet. Insert your hook, make 1, insert your hook, 2, insert your hook, 3. Now we are going to tighten the stitch. Now we are going to work into this bottom chain. We can crochet over this tail end if we want. So I'm going to start from the first chain and just single crochet across 1 in every chain till the next corner stitch. I have reached the corner stitch again, and in this last chain I'm going to make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn my work, make 1 single crochet at the side of this first row, and after that I'm going to make 2 single crochet at the side of every row till we reach the next corner stitch. I will meet you there. So at the side of this last row I have made 1 single crochet. Now in the third chain I'm going to make 3 single crochet again. 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to make single crochet at the top. In the chain 1 space we are going to make 1 single crochet, and in the chain 2 space also we will make 1 single crochet. In all the double crochets we will make 1 single crochet. So I will meet you once we reach this end here. I have reached the end of the round. Again in this very last double crochet I'm going to make 2 single crochets. So this is my last double crochet, 1 and 2, and I'm going to join by a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round. So insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on the hook. After I finish, I'm going to leave a long tail end about 40 to 50 inches and then cut the yarn. I'm going to pull out a loop by tugging on this hook. We're going to use this long tail end to sew the pocket onto the shawl. So we're going to place the pocket on the shawl where we want to attach it. So make sure that the right side of the pocket faces up and the top of the pocket faces up. This is our shawl and the right side of the shawl faces up. Side where you want to place the pocket, I'm leaving a few rows from the bottom. Then I have added the pocket. When you attach the pocket on the sides, make sure you leave the same amount of space on this side and on this side so you sew it on straight. Sewing the pocket, I'm just going to follow a column of double crochets like this, and at the bottom I'm going to follow a row of double crochets so that I sew it on straight. So we're going to leave the top open, just sew on this side and at the bottom and on this side, but leaving the top open. So first we're going to start sewing from here. I'm going to sew the pocket with the in and out stitch. So first I'm just going to take the needle and push the yarn to the back and then tug on the needle. Then we are going to come to the front. I'm going to turn the pocket sideways like this so it is easier to attach. So with the needle we are going to go into the pocket first and then the shawl, and then come out from the shawl to the pocket. Tug on the needle. We're going to do the same again from the pocket to the shawl and then from the shawl to the pocket. Tug on the needle. So in the same way we're going to continue sewing the pocket onto the shawl all around, and I will meet you once we finish. We finish attaching the pocket on all 3 sides, ending at this side, leaving the top open. We're going to take the tail end to the wrong side here and then weave it in. I've finished attaching the fringes on one side. Let's do the second side. To make the fringe, I'm going to take 3 pieces of yarn, and each of these measures about 13 inches. Once we have our 3 pieces, we are just going to fold them in half so that we form a loop here. We will attach the fringe on the right side of the shawl. So this is my short side, and in this corner stitch I'm going to begin attaching the fringe. So we are going to insert our crochet hook from the wrong side to the right side. So go from below like this and insert your hook below both the loops of the V and come to the right side. Now we are going to bring the folded loop of the 3 pieces of yarn and catch it on our hook like this. Then we are going to pull it through. Pull out a long loop. Once we do that, we're going to yarn over with all these 6 strands and then pull it through this loop. Now we're just going to tug this to tighten. To attach the next piece of fringe, I'm going to skip the next 2 single crochet. So this one and this one. And in the next single crochet, I'm going to insert my hook from the wrong side to the right side again. I'm going to catch this loop of 3 yarns on the hook and pull it through. Pull out a long loop, then we're going to yarn over with all these 6 strands and pull it through this big loop. Now we are going to tug to tighten. So in the same way, we're going to attach the fringe till we reach the end of this side and do the other side also. I'm leaving 2 single crochet between 2 fringes. Our pocket shawl is now ready to wear. Remember, you can customize the border and decide whether you want the single crochet one or the shell one. The fringes also are optional. Thank you so much for watching. The written pattern and the material has been linked below in the description box. Here are some similar tutorials you may enjoy. See you next time.